Mm-hmm.
Yep, go.
Hmm?
No. Okay. Hello. Everyone. Okay, we're back for game 2. Firebird versus Tempora. We're on Villa, I think. Thatcher.
Oh, good. No way, they banned Thatcher. Could you believe it?
Yeah.
Of course you could. It's obvious.
I'm going. Oh, Flores ban. How original. I'm going off the rails. I'm going to be honest, guys. I am.
We are.
I'm sleep deprived.
We are losing our minds right now. We are quite literally off the rails. Like, you've got the train that's on rails, we are off rails.
We're just sitting there next to the tracks. Okay?
We're sitting there next to the tracks. We are off the rails completely.
Isn't that the Vans slogan? Oh, no, it's off
Sorry?
the wall. That's off the wall. Never mind. Okay. Well, Mira Valkyrie bans again. Very box standard. Mira, one way window. Very useful. You can get some cheeky picks. Valkyrie, throwable cameras. Again, very useful. Lots of hiding spots. You can still throw them outside at the moment. All is.
Oh, is that wait? They didn't patch. I thought that was this season.
They did. Oh
yeah,
my
they
God,
did.
Bro, I've gone back in time. Okay.
He's actually lost his mind.
But you can throw them outside, and they'll still be active for 10 seconds, which means prep a little run out. Chuck a cheeky camera outside. You can give one of your teammates intel if you throw it from a different window and you can see. I mean, you don't really see runouts that often in Villa anyway. Let's be real.
Or just in Siege in general, I think I've just noticed this, but you don't see too obviously you still do see them, but I think you see them a lot less nowadays in Siege as a whole. No matter what tier you watch, I think. Yeah, I'd say so. One thing I actually, or the 2 points I want to make on the bans is just speaking about Valkyrie in general. I think just removing the idea that you can place her cams outside really changes the dynamic on how you can play her. I think because now you can play her sort of more actively, where for example you'll be halfway into the round and you'll still be throwing out her cameras outside. That is obviously not inside. You can do it inside, but I think if you are to throw them outside, you'd have to play the Valkyrie more actively and sort of play around that area where exactly you want to throw the camera outside and sort of time when you throw it outside, because obviously different people in different points in the map at different times. Hopefully that made sense and I didn't waffle too much.
Yeah, I zoned out, so I've absolutely no idea what you said.
Fair enough.
Right, I'm having a wonderful time right now, and either way, we're gonna see Tempora just looking to breach this eastern side of the map, and actually that's Rocky able to get that first kill onto random hitbox. That's your thinker going down. That's not ideal. Still have that gun stick, still have those nades, and still have another kill for Rocky.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well then, Django is at least able to find Doglot Nissi, and actually, Dimebo is going to take down Yuno as well. I can hear myself echoing somewhat. I don't know whose microphone that's from, but again, it's all going well, and Rockstar able to sort of steal the push from Tempora a little bit, as now the man advantage is back in Firebird's favour. Did we mention we were doing Firebird versus Snake? I don't think we actually did.
I don't think we did. Well, now you know. Well, unless you are not bothered to, look up and... Oh, my feed is frozen. Has the game... Game has crashed! Woo! Second crash today. Let's go. Alright. Awesome. Is that me echoing, or am I tripping? I don't know. Again, we're so off the rails, we can't even tell anymore.
Right. Cast. I am living for it right now. This is great. I mean,
I bet the people who just joined are so confused. No, even if you were around for the first game, you'd be so confused because the mood just changed completely during the break. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Hey, Kuba, how's your bread sandwich going?
My bread sandwich is not a bread sandwich. I do stick some ham. I'm not that unseasoned, uncooked.
Bro, me when I put seasoning on my food, is it winter or summer? Only time will tell. I don't know. I'm waffling.
Have I mentioned how much I despise you, uncooked?
We're like bestest of friends.
No, you've made that joke and now I despise you. Or actually, maybe it wasn't even the joke. Maybe you were serious because you don't even know what you were saying yourself.
Bro, my brain is like running on like.
I know, you're completely out of it. It's fine. We all are. I might take a. No, I'm not going to take a bite out the bread sandwich just yet. But the only reason that the bread sandwich became a thing is because I just mentioned how good the bread was, and you just interpreted that as a bread sandwich. I mean, which would chat be willing to eat a bread sandwich? I don't know. Chat, we need your input on this. There might be a 3-minute delay, but we still need your input on this. We'll check in 3 minutes. Uncooked, are you still out of it?
No, I just
no?
I don't know how to I don't know how to follow on from that. I just sort of
You don't follow on from that. You just follow on, Uncooked. You don't follow on from what I just said. You just follow on.
Okay, well we're gonna see Rocky on the Ella again, which is one of the more unique operator picks we've seen recently. Able to get 3 kills with it though, so clearly can't be too bad. FiBE picked up that first round, by the way, if you're wondering. And now they're going to defend the trophy statuary site. So, yeah. Very standard site rotation right now for Villa. AVG, then trophy statue. They're probably going to go to kitchen after this if they win it. We're probably not going to see any living library at all. And we're just going to sort of rinse and repeat that sort of cycle a few times. And that's basically a Villa game done and dusted. We don't even need to watch this anymore. I've just explained it all.
Just click off the stream. Just literally right now. There's no point. Actually, we might not be in a position to say that Happy might, have us executed, but
honestly, it's a better option than being hungry, so I'm all for that. Either way, Nade's coming through, and actually the first kill, Rocky again with the entry, this time onto Dimebo instead of random hitbox, and Zorkin is able to get a refrag onto Rockstar, but it's still very isolated sort of pressure right now from Tempora. It's very, very bitty. I don't know if anyone else knows what that word means, but I know what it means, and that's what's important. Kobe able to take down Django. I thought he was going to get a second there, but not quite. But FiBE is able to take down Yuno elsewhere on the map. So these refrags are coming in thick and fast, but not necessarily onto the players that have actually got the kills right now for FiBE, as Rocky is actually pushing up 90, and so is Kobloj. They are very, very aggressive right now, and that's going to lead to Kobloj getting second.
Oh, wow.
And that's random hitbox losing his life, and that's Rocky getting 1. Douglas Macy is able to also capitalize, and that's another round for FiBE, and this one we actually got to see the conclusion of.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and just there we go. FiBE just sweep the rest of the opposition out. Yeah, not much to comment there, considering that the feed was a little jittery on my end, but
boo, excuses, Kuba bad analyst. Boo.
True. Very unprofessional from me, I know, but hey, so is life. Anyway, you might you might notice a particular player here, or maybe not. Who knows? Who watched anything before? What am I? Anyway, sorry. You might know. My brain is scrambled right now, but we push on. We push on. You might notice Mr. U over here. Mr. Singular Letter. Yes. Is his skin? Question mark?
That would be the case, yeah.
Or is
I agree, F's in the chat.
F, definitely.
Well, that's going to be the opening kill onto Rockstar.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. Well, FiBE, they've got the opening pick 3 rounds in a row. Also not wrong, but that's a bit disingenuous.
I'm eating my sandwich.
Yeah, Skin, that is what we posited. Either way, that's going to be with his first kill of the game. I'm gonna give up this because this is ridiculous. Okay, so FiBE, they are going from the man disadvantage, which is not going to be helpful, especially on this tertiary site. Zorkin nearly got lucky onto Doglot, but not quite. Can you at least mute your microphone? Because I'm getting some ASMR right now, Cuba, and it's not...
Wait, seriously? You can hear that? What the hell? I thought I was on mute! No! I'm sorry.
Okay, well, you eat your sandwich. 30 seconds are gone. And Random Hitbox is just trying to remove some of that pressure from inside the art room. That's Rocky. Peeking with the RG-15. Okay, interesting choice. But if it lands a kill, then hey, I'm all for it. But the free fire is coming through from Random Hitbox on that Ossa. Certainly going to be interesting. He's actually just going to give up. However, is able to take down Janko on the side of the laundry door. And that's the diffuser. Juno gets a second. That's the Ossa taken down. And that's going to be your diffuser given up. Freegan able to get the refrag. Rocky's first death of the game comes in round 3. But Doglot's C4 kill onto Dimebo is easy as you like. Now, Tempora there and a man disadvantage again. These Villa defenses are just going the way of Firebird right now. They just can't do anything to combat that. Some of those air jabs will prevent the flow, and actually getting a bit too aggressive inside of Bites. And he's taken out as well. It's now equal man count, and we've still got 80 seconds left for these attackers, but Zorkin's able to get Doglot. Okay, Koblush, you're going to have to try and clutch it. He's going to start it well by taking down Zorkin, but Preben's there, Tempora, they're able to just claw back that attacking round in a fashion that we probably didn't expect them to, but hey, more props to them. They're able to cross the line, and Firebird, it's got to be a bit disappointing to lose that one. 3 versus 2 to, well, none versus 2. So,
definitely felt like a bit of a 50-50 gunfight. I feel like that could have gone either way. Yeah. So, definitely quite some flaws from both teams there. So, yeah, Tempora would probably be more comfortable with winning more decisively than that. But as we move into round 4. I'll be hoping that's the case. Yeah, Django this time. I always call him Yango. That's my Polish kicking in. But on the playing actually support role, it's actually interesting because a lot of IGLs do typically play support roles on their team. So I wonder if he is the one kind of calling the shots behind the scenes. But there's no way to check for sure unless Haffy has some information that we don't know about.
Yeah, absolutely. Cuba, could I just direct your attention to the top right corner of your screen? There's 2 reasons. First of all, there's already 2 drones that have gone missing for Temple.
Yes.
Not ideal. The second thing, your Finker player is going 0-3. Not ideal.
No, it's definitely kind of a mirror image there between the drone and the KD of Random, but yeah, not particularly. Wait, it's bumped up to 5, huh?
What?
Siege 10 out of 10 game, by the way. 10 out of 10 IGN GameSpot rated. What else? Forbes 30 out of 30. Oscar winning game. Oh, Rocky. Well, just
okay. Well,
stop my waffle. Thank you, Rocky, for
Woo!
for that. I'm sure
Yay, Rocky.
I'm sure chat is very grateful for that. Man, my
This
brain is
dream-
actually scrambled.
This
Oh my
dream has just
god.
gone off the rails. Anyway,
Honestly. It's not even gradual, it just went.
It's-
Oh, he actually managed to pick up a
okay.
second here
What?
onto Diambo. All of a sudden, crazy
Rocky,
stuff.
these plays aren't helping my brain unscramble itself. I'm going to be completely honest with you. He's 7-1 inside of round 4. That is insane. He nearly has a 2.0 KPR right now. Literally, what
Yeah,
is that?
definitely impressive.
Doglot is able to find one of his own, taking down Preben. Also, Nomad gone. Well, Tempora, they're back to their losing ways, you could say. Random is able to take down but Rocky, there we go. There's the 8th. There's that 2.0 KPR. Is he going to go find the 9th? Possibly. He's going to look for it. And there it is. Bearing 9 versus Bearing 9, but the Thunderbird of Firebird is better in that engagement and takes him down. What a round from Firebird. Well, really from Rocky, individually. That was insane. He's now over 2.0 kills per round on average. Which,
yeah,
considering that they also have a round loss as well, that is rather impressive.
I mean, it's still early in the round, so I mean, not to jump to any conclusions, but yeah, that definitely not to discredit what you're saying and what he's doing. It's definitely, it's definitely good, and it's a good platform. Sorry?
9-1.
9-1.
Is the score? Is the scoreboard?
Yep.
Absolutely. 9-1.
Yep. 9-1.
He's a mad lad. I mean, you can't play against that. Like
911. Someone call an ambulance because Rocky is absolutely tearing up the server.
Maybe an air ambulance because Thunderbird.
No. Maybe. I'll let that one slide. But
it just fits. It just fits. Honestly.
I mean, it's not called an air ambulance though. One cooked. Get your terminology straight.
It's a helicopter.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's a helicopter.
She flies.
Wait, what's it called? Hey Siri.
Basically.
What is an air ambulance called?
You do realize it is called an air ambulance.
Oh, it is called an air ambulance. I thought you were just.
No.
Oh, it is called an air ambulance. Okay, I'm just uncultured. Fair enough. Uncooked. Zwracam honor, as they say.
Double digits. Woo! He's done it. Round 5. Rocky's already on double digits, and he's still alive for more. He's 10-1. He could find more. Zorkan is able to find Doglot, however, which maybe Rocky's next. Doglot definitely has not been having the worst game. Grenade comes out. Gonna deal more damage to Dimebo than it does any of the defenders, actually, which is kind of ridiculous. Rockstar.
Oh no!
And Koblo's taking down Dimebo. The grenade.
Oh, that is unlucky.
Thrown, but nothing comes of it. Random hitbox. He's just waiting for the swing that he's assuming is going to happen, but Koblo, he pushes back. Django now gonna peek extra, just taking damage at this point. Able to take down however.
Oh my goodness.
Koblosh falls as well. Random hitbox is able to do something, but Rocky takes down the Thinker, and I think that was I can't actually remember who that was. Rockstar was the one who found the other kill in that round, and there we go. 11-1 for Rocky as Firebird pick up their 4th.
Definitely seems like a very traditional Villa, with the defense definitely being in favor. Yes. But I guess that's really due to the efforts of Rocky, who's going, what's that, 11-1 now? Am I correct in saying that?
Yes.
11-1.
Correct. 11-1.
Yeah, so pretty impressive stuff from the man, and
and I believe
his Thunderbird is clearly on point.
3-0 on the entry, or like 4-0 on the entry as well. Like, I think he's 3-0 on entry.
I mean, hey, the more the better, right?
Yeah, I suppose, but like, That is insane. For anyone watching that doesn't really know Siege, for some reason just happened to tune into a European Tier 4 league and you have no idea what Siege is.
Definitely an odd place to start, but a welcome one.
Yeah. That is got to be probably the most ridiculous scoreline I have ever seen inside of Siege, let alone casted. I don't think I've seen a T1 game with a player that is popping off that much.
Yeah, but then again, the difference between Tier 4 and Tier 1 is pretty substantial. So
It's 3 tiers.
I'd say hold your horses on those
I'm
definitives
just
there.
saying that even at Tier 4 level, even in Tier 4, you do not expect there to be a player of outclassing literally the entire enemy team. It's ridiculous, and honestly, FiBE, they're kind of capitalizing off of it, but they don't really need to do much. Obviously, Koblosh, Rockstar, Doglet, they're all pulling their weight. Is as well. It's really, really good to see that it's not just it's not just the star fragger, because you are seeing these very, very impactful kills from the other members of FiBE, like that. He's able to take down Dimebo. That's a buck. The entry, that's your vertical play gone. They do not have a sledge. All they have is, no, never mind, they do not have breaching charges. That is your vertical gone. Doing really well on Rockstar, able to take down the Yana as well of Zorkin. Again, grenades are off the board. It's a team effort right now, but it's also a team effort from Tempora as Rocky and Rockstar are taken down. That's only Rocky's second death inside the game, but that does mean he can't quite keep the 2 kill per round differential, and that's a very lovely use of those echo drones by Koblosh, and these vertical angles are just being held so expertly by Firebird right now. He's going to use the C4, going to actually use the pulse scanner, not quite using the C4. Actually, I think it's already burnt out.
Good intuition there from whoever was by the hatch. I couldn't quite tell, but Preben here trying to pick someone off through those railings. Unfortunately, won't find anyone. They do have just under 60 seconds to try and execute something with the rest of his teammates in Tempora, but oh no, that's going to be Koblos walking straight into the trap. Well, not literally a trap, more so the bullets of a certain the I'm just gonna say dog. And yeah, 30 seconds left. Tempora really have to do something here right now. Otherwise, it's not gonna be looking too good for them. Well, Django does manage to pick one off. That is indeed something.
That is a down player though. 20 seconds left. Still has 2 of these smokes. He could just, maybe use some more of his utility instead of sprinting in and dying. That's random hitbox with a kill. Now, Doglot, he is now 1 versus 3. He can still deny this plant, however, and that would be absolutely massive, but his position is known. I think the diffuser is going to go down, and yes, it is. He's now going to find all 3 of these kills and get the diffuser disabled, all within about 30 seconds now. Doesn't look likely, and 4-2 defensive half. Still pretty okay on Villa. Obviously, if they could get the 5-1 or even the 6-0, that would have been ideal, but you can never really expect that to happen. Tempora, they have sort of come alive on these defenses, and, well, his position is known. He's spotted. It's not looking likely. He's just going to run away, and there's Preben. Pistol kill. And Tempora, they pick up their second on, again, the tertiary site of Firebird. Pretty standard Villa, like you were saying earlier, Cuba.
Yeah. Obviously, 4-2 split seems. Yeah. Sorry, I was going somewhere with that, but yeah, 4-2 split, and yeah, so obviously Firebird are in a pretty comfortable spot. I think if they can, couple together a good, they only need to couple together. Was it 3 rounds to win it all out? And obviously, going off of the history of this match, definitely seems defender sided.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously that's not always the case. But yeah, I was hoping that point was going to be more interesting, but just kind of saying the obvious.
Well, AVG again coming through for Tempora. It's a primary site, like a standard villa. We're going to be making that point a lot, those of you at home. This is a very, very standard villa. Okay, Cuba died again. He's probably eating his bread sandwich. So, yeah, Preben, he's going to be bringing along the Maestro. This is an operator that we did not see from the defenses of Firebird, and Maestro is a very good operator. Obviously, has impact grenades, but also those bubbles are very, very useful. The Evil Eyes.
You read me like a book, Uncooked. You were correct.
Yeah. I'm all knowing.
Omnipotent, Uncooked.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
I was gonna make a point. That's why I kind of butted in. You were saying standard villa, right? So I've brought it back. You were saying standard villa. This particularly, well, nowadays I wouldn't necessarily call this standard because nowadays you typically see the attack prosper a lot more on villa. I'd say more traditional. I'd say this is a more traditional kind of villa. Seems like Rocky here. He is alone going into this main entrance. Actually, there is someone there behind him, probably droning out the rest of the passageway for him, trying to carve a road out so that he can possibly get some cheeky picks. But only time will tell. 2 minutes left. Dambia and Rocky might butt heads sooner rather than later. Oh, that's actually Random getting one. Oh, trading that out onto Random Hitbox. So Hitbox gets a kill, dies himself. So I think, he sort of proved his minimum worth. Did that make sense? Yeah, I think it did.
Sort of, yeah.
Like, he went 1-for-1. He's kind of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what you want to happen, at least.
Yeah, at least, Koblosh does get the fact that his death was traded out, but Dimebo, that's a harrowing riff, and Douglas is able to take that one down, LMG in hand. You've got to feel for Dimebo at that point. Maybe the DMR would have come in handy. Usually I'm against DMRs just because I'm absolutely terrible with them, but they are very, very useful, and that's sort of the meta these days. And, well, he's on a double kill. The Hibana is fragging out Rocky as well, getting one. Zorkin trying to stem the flow, but Yuno's getting this diffuser down right now, and he's 1 versus 4. Was able to find one. There's still 3 left, and he's still all the way stuck on the other side of the map. Doglot with the closeout. 5th round on the board for Firebird. They just look so dominant right now. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, Tempora just can't seem to find an answer to all this. Definitely a bit unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to add. I guess, just sort of to comment on Tempora's general playstyle right now. It seems definitely seems quite passive, quite coordinated, but I think obviously, it's just kind of, well, not obviously, but I think the way that Firebird are playing, it's a bit more out of the box. It's a bit more playing into Tempora, or playing out of Tempora's playstyle and kind of trying to make them feel uncomfortable, which is why I think it's so easy to, for star players like Rocky to get the picks that he does, and for the rest of the players to execute and commit with him.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Kuba, we're seeing, again, very diverse lineups, if that makes sense. There's not really a focus for these defensive sides, if that makes sense. You have area denial, you have plant denial, you have utility denial, and you have this healing as well, which doesn't really fall under any of that denial. But I've just noticed that Zorkin has the shotgun.
Wait,
Attackers
He
heading out to
does.
defuse a bomb.
That's interesting.
Is it the Spaz 15, I think?
It's Caviera's.
Or is that the Spaz 12?
No,
No.
the Spaz 12 is the American Valkyrie one. This is it is a spammy shotgun, but
I think it's a Spaz 15 then, I would say. From my memory, but...
I'm
yeah,
not
either
too
way.
knowledgeable on my shotguns. But if you say Spaz
Nor am
15,
I.
then I guess I'll take your word. It is the Spaz 15.
I'm
Production has
confirmed.
confirmed. Thank you, Mr. Happy.
Let's go.
Oh,
Well,
Perban.
either way. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Rocky.
Rocky,
Hey,
what a
guess
surprise.
who?
Oh, Zorkin goes down as well. Doglot, again, guess who? The two sort of standout players right now for FiBE. But that seems a bit unfair to say. Koblosh, Rockstar, they've all been having massive impact. You can just think about inside that last round doing so much for the team. Daiwon, though, make sure that he won't be able to do anything more inside of this round, but Rockstar takes down another player, and it's just so dominant right now. It's essentially a 1 versus 3, and that's going to be confirmed. FiBE, they have their 6th on the board. This is essentially the writing's already on the wall for Tempora at this point. FiBE, they have made a statement, and if they've won the primary sites for the defense, how well do you think they're going to do on the tertiary? Or they're going to go back to the primary?
Yeah. I mean, that's typically. Yeah. What? I mean, considering that the tertiary isn't like, as you said, it's a tertiary. It's not as good as the primary or secondary sites. So, I'd assume they'd go back to it, and I don't think they're necessarily gonna go straight for the tertiary site to kind of make FiBE uncomfortable if Tempura themselves are kind of being pushed outside of their bubble themselves. So it makes sense that they go back to Aviator Games. And like kind of following the theme here of being pretty standard with their lineups and their playstyles, and obviously their operator selection this round definitely reflects that. So you will see a Maestro bubble being placed here in the office just above the hatch, so that technically covers 2 rooms in case some might be interested to enter through laundry. So that information will be relayed if they do decide to go through there. I'm not quite sure where he'll place the second one. Usually you'd see them place on 90 to kind of cover those 2 hallways. But yeah.
Hey Kuba,
Yes.
take a look at that that attacker repick for me. Koblosh switched from the Glaz to the Sledge. Fair enough. Sledge shotgun, mind you. Rocky
has picked Amaru.
To Amaru.
A drastic change, role speaking.
Especially as Rocky, we've seen them more on the fragging roles, so for them to be on Thermite in the first place is interesting. Bringing along the line as well, just trying to...
Wait, when was this a pathway? Oh my goodness, I've just had a revelation. When was this a pathway? When could you go down there? What?
Oh, that's been...
Oh my goodness.
Playing Siege. Well, professional caster moment aside.
Whoa.
They're pushing hard and fast into the basement right now. See, line scans come in. They're trying to get rid of this roam, but Koblosh is actually going to get taken down. And so is that's Zorkin on those red stairs, just trying to really take them down.
My goodness.
And actually, that's a triple kill for Zorkin. Hello. Rocky taken off the map as well. Now it's only Doglot and Rockstar in the 2 versus 5 to try and salvage this round for FiBE. And if they can't do it, they're going to be prevented from that game win for at least another round. But this is reminding me of that very previous matchup. 4-2 then 6-2, and then, although I think it was 5-3, then 6-3, then 7-3, but my point still stands. This looks like it will be a 6-3 pretty soon. Unless FiBE, these 2 remaining players, can do anything about it. Rockstar, he's not really on enough HP to do anything about it. So the heals will come in from that thinker, but... Kuba, do you see this happening? Do you see 7-2 for FiBE?
Okay, tell you what, they do have time. So they could make an opening here. Depending on where and when they're going to make that open, I think that's the deciding factor on if they bring back this round or not. Zorkan does get taken down. That's one opening. There's a minute left. If they get one more before that clock strikes 40, I think there's a very solid chance that they can bring this back. But there is still a lot of skepticism, even if that happens.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There's that threshold that you mentioned. 40 seconds is up. Now it's down to 35. Rockstar and Doglot, they have not made any progress since that kill onto Zorkan. They've got to really get into gear right now. 25 seconds left. They're still just dancing around 90. They don't know where to look, and the LMG is able to just spray and pray. But prayers go unanswered and nothing is found. 15 seconds left. You can hear the game audio just speaking that for you right now. As Rockstar, he's going for the swing into study, and nothing's going to happen. This is a Tempora round through and through. There we go. There's Preben with the first. Is it going to be the second for him? Yes, it is. No, never mind. Random hitbox taking that one down from the
somehow
back of study. Hello. That's a bit of a kill still if I've ever seen it. But
just yoink that kill away from him.
6-3.
6-3 indeed. No such thing as a 6-3 curse. Unlike Valorant is, was it 9-3? Is it 9-3?
Yeah.
9-3. Yeah. But yeah, no such curse here in Siege. So if you are a recent fan of Tempora, then no need to worry. Dining room, kitchen, that's what they'll be going next. Typically, you'd actually see kind of, sometimes you'd see a Mozzie being brought out alongside the mute, but I guess that's kind of going to be switched out for Castle. Well, I mean, even the Castle gets brought around sometimes, so I guess it's kind of switched up for the Jaeger, because you don't, Jaeger's kind of an all-rounder, but... Yeah, I think, no, but to be fair, I think this decision will probably favor Tempora. I think it's just a matter of how well they take advantage of their setups, and if their setups are even, well thought out and good in the first place.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Abso-flippin'-lutely.
Whoa, language.
Whoa, I know. Right. They have gone to that tertiary. Interesting. You would have thought that they would try and run back the secondary side.
You would have thought.
But I guess. But then you would have been wrong, it turns out.
Yeah. I guess they might be trying to switch things up. Not too sure again. But I guess it kind of makes sense from their perspective. I mean, sure, okay, you win that one side. What was it? Aviator Games. You lost trophy. You lost trophy statuary.
Yep.
I don't think, and since they do kind of have a history of, well, not history, since they have lost on trophy statuary, I think it's wise that they don't go there again. Again, just like looking at it from their perspective, we've lost there, but we haven't lost here yet, so we'll just go here, and that here, of course, being kitchen. But there we go. Is going to be the first casualty here. My feed is frozen. Take over. I crashed again. Initialization error. How about that, man?
Yeah, you're going to say.
Man, literally, wait, hold up. I wish I could show this on stream. Wait, actually, maybe Happy can show this on stream. Hold up. I'm going to send the reaction image. Where's my phone?
Oh no. I do not trust
Yes. Show this on stream, Happy. I'm going to send this to, what's it called? To the Discord, and I need Mr. Producer to...
I don't think you need anything.
No, I need this, believe me.
I don't think
Hold up. It is I'm just gonna say man, and that's it. There we go. Simple as that. Happy, can you put this up on stream, please, for the lovely viewers at home to show?
Oh, you didn't even put it in the Discord. I have no idea what this image is.
No, I DM'd him it.
Yeah, DM it to me so I at least know.
Okay. That's fair. There is a 3-second delay.
This is bullying.
Is it showing? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of just summing things up.
This really is a 2004 Ford. Oh, we're having a wonderful time here. On the broadcast of Happy League. Well, if Firebird won, then there is no game to return to because obviously it would be a 7-3 victory.
Yeah.
They are attacking that tertiary site, like we mentioned, so you would favour them, especially considering they won the 2 primary sites in a row. Yeah, they let it slip on AVG that time, but that really came down to a hero play by Zorkin. You can't really repeat that, which means it seems pretty likely that we're going to see another 7-3. We don't really know.
Yeah. Feed isn't quite up yet, so we really do have no idea. So I guess we wait because we don't have much to comment on unless Uncooked you have. Oh, here we go. We're back. 6-4. How about that?
How about that? Well, never mind. I was wrong. Okay.
Yeah, Firebird's starting to look a little shaky now on the attack. Of course, it has been, of course, as we stated earlier, a very traditional villa. So it is kind of interesting that this is kind of prevalent over both teams, or across both teams, I should say, because sometimes it is the case where we might see one particular team prosper on the attack, for example, but then once the role switch comes around, the opposing team just completely crumble. So. Or crumble even more because they were, losing before. But I guess that's just not the case with Tempura. It's kind of an all-round sort of map thing.
Yeah, I think as well. I mean, we are seeing Rocky sort of, I don't want to say fall off, but
no.
They've been 14. They've been on 14 kills for quite a few rounds now, and sort of been that tip of the spear for Firebird, like we saw. It certainly makes it difficult for your team to get something going if you have your entry fragger suddenly not entering through probably no fault of his own, apart from just not really getting involved in the many gunfights. And because we're seeing Kobosh being those entry kills, and we are seeing Rocky actually maybe not on that much of an entry role here on the attack, and that's more Doglot that you're expecting to get those entry kills on that Finker. So.
Yeah, I think another thing that you sort of have to factor in here with Tempura's possible comeback here is that the more rounds Tempura gain, the more pressure that kind of puts on the team of Firebird, and we have seen teams across the spectrum from tier 4 to tier 1 sort of crumble in these sort of situations where the losing team slowly and steadily starts to bring things back. But Rocky now up to form with the opening kill onto Zorkin. Let's see if we can find a couple more here, as the rest of Tempura are definitely in a precarious situation, to say the least. Django taking a ton of damage. Unsure where that could have been possibly from, but Diambo, he's between a rock and a hard place right now, trying to find his way out of here. Rocky, though, he's revving up. He's getting ready to hand Tempura the L. There we go, he's actually up for a triple, my goodness. Random hitbox manages to bring one back, but Cool Rockstar to double down on the amazing work that Rocky has pulled off so far, and Koblos will be the man to close it all out. There we go, Tempura just getting shot down just as they thought they were going to get right back up. And there we go, that's that is the team win on Villa for Firebird. and Rocky has definitely deserved that MVP score of 6.5 thousand. More than deserved.
17-6. Insane, to say the least. Yeah, obviously I think there were 2 rounds in that we didn't really get to see, but yeah. Oh, I've just seen the image that's just come up on stream. Okay.
I haven't gotten it.
It appeared for like a millisecond. Well, yeah, Firebird, like you mentioned, they take the dub here. That's gonna be.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Oof.
The image has come up on stream.
Very helpful for Firebird heading further into the season. Definitely looking like it will be an interesting interesting to see how they progress through this. I am just quickly going to check Wikipedia. I'm assuming this is a bracket. No, maybe sort of. I don't know how this works. It's qualifying. This is qualifying. Okay, we figured it out.
We have.
Here we go. I'm clicking it.
You need to be clicking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just.
There we go.
Yeah, Uncooked is trying to find something. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to think of something, but I'm also not trying to interrupt Uncooked.
They play Godly Fate next, it looks like, whereas Tempura play the loser of a different game. I'm not really too sure, but yeah, there will be 6 teams that qualify to that main stage, and well, Firebird, they're definitely one step closer to doing that inside of Happy League. So I think that's going to be it for this matchup. We're just going to toss it to a break, and I don't know who's casting the next game, but it definitely
it's uncasted. I'm pretty sure.
Is it uncasted? Okay.
That's what I thought.
Solo cast. Let's go. Either way, no matter what happens, we're either going to toss to a break or toss to the end of the stream. But well, whichever one of those happens, I and possibly Cuba, I don't know, Gurol here next to me. I'm Uncooked.
Yes.
Oh, it's going great. Okay, we're gonna see you at some point, and you might have more than match. Who knows?
Our brains are scrambled. We're finished. Bye. See ya. Rest well, because we clearly haven't.